for now. I'll see you again at halftime. Until then, Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke with the call.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for Indiana. And for the Grizzlies.
The talk around the Grizzlies about moving has been around for a while, but a new ownership group came in and put that to rest. And one of the first things they did after buying the team was say, hey, the Grizzlies are here for at least 15 years.
And here are the Pacers now. Screen by Smith. See up him. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. And as a fan of the Grizzlies and as a fan of the NBA, you like hearing that the Grizzlies being tagged to stay in Memphis for another decade and a half, Steve. That's good news for everybody.
Yeah, it is. This is a great city, a fan base that really supports its team, and the Grizzlies have turned into an excellent franchise. And so let's hope that there's another couple of successful decades at least here in Memphis for the Grizzlies.
One thing that always translates from team to team is defense. No matter who you play, if you can challenge shots and bother shooters and play together, you'll win, and that's why the Pacers had so much success against Western teams last year.
That one is no good. And over the last decade or so, it's usually been the Western teams getting the better of the Eastern teams more often than not, but the Pacers able to be the exception because of their defense, as you were talking about.
Yeah, if you can defend and rebound, you can beat anyone at any time on anybody's floor. And I think the Pacers were able to do that last year, 18-12 against the West. And that only trailed Miami as far as Eastern Conference teams and their success against the West.
That's good.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Screen by Smith. Oh, that's blocked. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
That's good from Wells.
You know, for a good part of last season, guys, the Grizzlies were in the battle for the third spot in the West along with the Clippers and Nuggets. Eventually, they finished 5th, but it wasn't because they didn't handle Eastern Conference opponents. They cleaned up against that conference.
Number 30. It's rebounded by Wells.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
From deep. That's good. He has 6. And back to the Grizzlies against the East. Their style of play really matches up well with the slow-it-down style of many Eastern teams.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, Memphis looks like they should be in the East. You know, they have no problem just, banging bodies under the basket, trying to out-rebound you, out-muscle you. And I think you're right, Kevin. That's one of the reasons they were able to go 22-8 against the Eastern Conference.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Siakam buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. There's the pick. Passes to Wells. All alone. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Out to Smith from outside the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Wells. The finger will finish at the bucket.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. 6-point game. Nemhard defended by Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. Really, the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Well, Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road for a team that won the division. They were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year.
And there's the pass to Wells. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
1:44 left to play in the first. Nemhard defended by Caldwell Pope. Nemhard, that's good.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Edie. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Gets it to go.
So the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Nemhard defended by Caldwell Pope. Nemhard. That drops. 6 points for him.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
And here are the Grizzlies now, leading by 5. Moran pulls off the kick and hammers it home. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Screen by Smith. Picked away. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
He kicks to Smith. Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Again, Indiana.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
From deep three-point range. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Here's Jerome. Off target from the baseline.
And another foul will give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
And Memphis making a change here. Here's the floater. And it's Memphis on the break. Wells passes to Jerome. He drains the quick shot. Pacers trail by 7.
The Grizzlies had the second best defense in the league last season after the Indiana Pacers guys. And on the perimeter, they had speed with Conley and Tony Allen inside, size and strength with Marc Gasol, who was the defensive player of the year, and Zach Randolph. And they were tough to score against.
And Clark, you mentioned the size inside for the Grizz. They tied for the second best rebound percentage in the league. And Steve, that was a huge area for them.
And on the perimeter, they were in the top 5 in steals, Kevin. So you talk about defense and rebounding and low post scoring. I mean, that's a really good foundation for an excellent team.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the miss from Smith. Pass to Jerome from downtown, and that one's good. He has 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Pacers trail by 8. The pass to Toppin. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shot misses. It's stolen. Halliburton. Pass to Edie. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Edie, defended by Mathurin.
He's their leader defensively. He's able to do so many things well on that end of the court and takes the pressure off everybody around him. An indispensable asset for them.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
First free throw is good.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
Both good from the line that time. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game, and the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Toppin the pass to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
The Pacers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Memphis leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. No good from Wells.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Number 9, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Edey. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. He's got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Smith outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Toppin off target with his 3. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Passes it to Jerome. Here's Wells. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
They set the screen. Swatted away. Here's Caldwell Pope. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Number 9 lays it up and banks it in.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. And Memphis making a change here. Pippin's checked in. .151 left in the first half of the game. Fitzgerald passes to Pippen. Here's Edey. It's Pippen on the way for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Pacers trail by 15.
As you might expect with any team that's as tough as Memphis is defensively at home, they were a real difficult team to deal with. They seemed impossible to score on at times.
Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Shoots the three. Edey grabs the miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Edey. Backing down. Back to Pippen. Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound. Memphis fairly strong at home, as you said, Clark. Tied for the 4th best home record in the West. And Steve, as you might guess, it's a big part of why they were able to finish 5th in the Western Conference.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. And I think you look at the team, so good defensively, lockdown players at every position. Then you go to the home crowd, which could be really loud. They kind of fed off that team defense. And one of the reasons Memphis ended up with that home court advantage was because of that combination.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
It's blocked. Paul Gammon trains the three-pointer. He has 5.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot, forcing opposing bigs out of the perimeter, really open up the lane.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Memphis out in front, running away with it. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here, and we've got a lopsided game out at FedEx Forum. Let's get right to it. A full head of steam for the Grizzlies. They're playing a great brand of basketball. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. Not the same story, though, for the Pacers. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. That's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call. Second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game so far we're seeing from Wells.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Plenty of space, and it's Memphis with another.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Pacers shooting well. They're at 45%. Siakam guarded by Jackson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And that one's good.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And so here is Indiana. And hard, defended by Caldwell Pope. Smith on the way. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 8 points.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Wells. Launches a three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the Pacers call time here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Halliburton guarded by Jackson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. They set the pick. Off the pick. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Siakam guarded by Jackson. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Pacers making a switch here. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
The Pacers making a change here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a 3-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe as a team.
And the first one drops. Christian, he checked in for Memphis. And so he hits both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. There's the pick. Number 26. And the Pacers another 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Back to Jackson. Great look there, but off target.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's the pass to Jerome with the lead pass. Memphis moving that ball. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Passes it to Toppin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Here's Jerome. He has 5. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
There's 1:38 left in the third. Pocket 6. Number 26. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half, but they've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
And so it's Memphis with it after Indiana gets the 3. All damage. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Throws it up high.
Looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking earlier.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Pass to Jerome. There's the 3. No good. And here's Indiana. They're on a 14-5 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Indiana making a change here. .26 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's good.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Here's Morant. Blocked. 1 second left. Misses it. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies lead by 15. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
And the Pacers with possession here. Down by 15. For 3, Smith. Good. Smith's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Indiana.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Nailed from the three-point line. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And also, if you watch him on the defensive end, you can see how tough it is to screen him off a play. I mean, he goes through it, around it, or under. He finds a way to shake off screens. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Memphis leading by 12.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Lays out. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trail by 12. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Snatched away. And it's Memphis on the break. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And that one misses. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Again, Indiana.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Memphis leading by 12. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
So it's the Grizzlies now, leading by 12. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Passes it to Wells. Here's Morant. And the shot is long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Indiana moving the ball around. There's a good screen. Siakam guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the 3-ball is good. Caldwell Pope's got 6 here in this quarter.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Timeout called the Pacers. You have to like what we're seeing from Wells.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Pacers trail by 13. Smith outside. Halliburton on deep. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Morant. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 20 points for him.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He passes to Wells. Tipped. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. He dishes it to Smith. And goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and he stops it. On a pass to Selman.
A rim rocket.
Up for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
That is some strength there, guys.
Time gone here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .56 left here in the fourth quarter. Nemhard. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're not going to run that play very often. But hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. .137 left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. And it's rejected.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
And Jackson with the block. And they're able to recover. Siakam. And again, it's Indiana. .116 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Throws it from outside. He's got 22.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Smith outside. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Passes to Wells. The feed to Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wells, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot.
And this game is finally getting away from him.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Hits the bucket. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Jackson, and that's an intentional foul. Two shots. group in now for Indiana. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet, because this one's done, boys.
Seconds left in the game. Nails the triple. And an intentional foul right there. Two shots. He drops the first one and increases their lead to 6. The Pacers making a switch here. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Halliburton. No good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.